everyone. Welcome. Thanks for tuning into my channel today. I'm your girl, Lovely Angel Lady, L to the A to the L. Thank you so much for tuning in to Cooking with LAL. So today, y'all, I'm actually cooking what I was going to make on Sunday, which I did not end up doing because I was filming another video for y'all. I've been filming content like crazy, y'all. So y'all get to see me looking all natural and normal, no makeup on, just my glasses so I can see. Gotta see what I'm doing in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? And I got my little turban on. And that's pretty much it. We about to kill this lasagna, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to use. So here is the lasagna. I wanted the oven ready, but it's all good because it's quicker. This is Barilla lasagna. Or, I don't know in Italian how you would pronounce it. I know in Spanish it would be barilla. Let me show you. I have ragu. A lot of times I just make my own sauce, but I'm trying to be quick, y'all. This is going to be the quickest version that I can possibly make without oven-ready lasagna. So this is ragu. It's traditional. I have 2 of those because the meat that I have a lot of ground turkey to use. I'm going to use this just in the skillet. It doesn't need to be butter. It doesn't need to be butter flavored. Like the olive oil kind is the kind I usually prefer, but it's non-stick cooking spray. I'm only using a little, so it's not going to flavor it up or anything like that. Just so the meat, won't stick. And usually ground turkey or ground beef doesn't stick anyway because it has its own juices and its own grease. So I have this minced garlic right here. Spice World minced garlic. I'm using yogurt and cottage cheese, okay? I like yogurt and cottage cheese mixed together versus ricotta. I don't know, it's something with ricotta that just don't be sitting right with me. I can eat some, people's lasagna with ricotta, but it just really depends, like if they don't overdo it. But that's not my favorite. Not mi favorita. So I am also going to be using this mozzarella cheese. This is just Kraft natural cheese, mozzarella, shredded low moisture part skim mozzarella cheese. And then this is the Italian 5 cheeses shredded as well. This has shredded low moisture part skim mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, asiago, and romano cheeses. All right. So here's the ground turkey right here. This one is 3 pounds. I'm going to be using this deep pan right here that I got from Walmart grocery. It's a cook and carry, so you can seal it up with the cover when you're finished. But this is a 13.5 inch by 9 5/8 inch, and it's 2 3/4 inch deep. 2 3/4 inches deep. Okay. Just showing you how deep that is, which is good because you really want those layers for that lasagna. When you use a really short pan, it's super short. And not to be greedy, but we want it hearty, so that everybody gets a serving and they're good. And then we have dinner for a couple more days, you know what I'm saying? Like if you have a family of 3 or 4, this will be great to have leftovers. And I'm going to make some breadsticks, and I have not figured out if I'm going to do corn on the cob or green peas or something, but I'll figure that out. But today the focus is really on the lasagna. I'll have my, I'm going to go ahead and get this water going. Hey y'all, I'm going to use this big one right here to do the noodles, the lasagna noodles. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this pot with water, put a splash of oil in here, get it going so it can start boiling so the noodles can get going. Then I'll start on the meat. So I'll be right back with y'all. Alright, well, so I have the pot of water here. The fire is on. So that's the water. I'm just going to splash a little oil and salt in there. We're just waiting for it to boil. That's pretty much, that. Just waiting on the water to start boiling. So, and then in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray the skillet down here and cook my ground meat and put onions in it, okay? Gonna go ahead and throw these in, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. These are frozen white onions. I'm just gonna add them so they can cook in with the meat. I don't want them to be like, I want them to actually have to give the meat some flavor. So, I'm gonna be generous. I know this is an Italian meal, but I like my stuff well seasoned and flavorful, okay? So, I make it my way. The LAL way. And because I want the flavor to go all the way through, I need to open up my minced garlic. Gotta cut the little plastic off of it. There we go. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this in. Let's see. Get a spoon. So here's a teaspoon. So that's about a really full tablespoon. So that's our minced garlic. I'm going to mix it in with the meat. You can season your meat however you want to. I'm going to finish allowing that to brown, and I'll go ahead and show y'all really quick. So that's the noodles, okay? It has olive oil in there and a little salt. Just wanted to go ahead and show y'all. So the noodles, if you want to cook them, fully cook them, you would need to put them in for like 20 minutes. But this is going to be baking. You see that? How it's nice and flimsy. It's going to be baking for 40 to 45 minutes in the oven. So I'll probably let them go a little longer, but they're flexible enough to actually, see that? Can y'all see this? This is what it looks like. So I don't want to make them too mushy, so I'll let them stay for a little while longer, and then I'm going to take those off. Zoom in a little bit here. Okay, so that's our ground meat. Here is our first jar of ragu. This is 1 pound or 8 ounces, or 1 pound and 8 ounces, I'm sorry. So it's 24 ounces altogether. Nice and chunky. Y'all see that? So I'm going to add that in. I'm going to turn that on low heat. Okay. Add a little bit of parsley flakes in here. I'll put a little bit more garlic powder in there to help the sauce have a little garlicky flavor. And that's plenty. Stir it up. A little spoon out of here. drawer. The water off of the noodles. Okay. So, see that? That's what the noodles look like. Take this egg, crack it, and I'm going to put it in here.
What do you mean, no babies?
So that's the egg. Plain yogurt, okay? Take it. Big old generous spoon. Another huge one. A little bit more. I'm going to use probably about half, just to make sure we have enough. Okay, so I used half of that yogurt. And this is the big one. This yogurt is 32 ounces. Okay, then we have our cottage cheese here. This is 24 ounces. We are going to use about half of this as well. I'd rather have enough, than have to go back and make some more. Betty Crocker one. And that just helps it stay together so it's not oozing and running everywhere. Because it is yogurt and cottage cheese, it's not ricotta. And sometimes I'll take a little ricotta and mix it in with the cottage and the yogurt and just make a mixture like that. But just doing this little creamy way today. So that's what it should look like, okay? And you don't want to eat this because the egg is raw until after it's baked, okay? Here's our pan. I'm going to start by putting meat sauce in the bottom here.
Bit. You get working on the wall.
Get a little bit of a mess. Okay.
We don't even have a gate, but we need the wall this time.
A little bit more. We want just enough in there so where it's mostly covered. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and lay my noodles down. Slightly overlap it a little bit there. Okay, bring this one, slightly overlap it, but bring it down there. Okay, now this one, so we're curly. We're going to take this one and bring it down this way, slightly overlapping as well. Okay, now we're going to take our cottage cheese and yogurt mixture with our egg and just go over it like so. Can I take our Italian 5 cheese mix? small, so that much left of the noodles. Okay, so now we're gonna take this mozzarella cheese here. We're gonna take our mozzarella cheese finally and top that with that. Don't be scared either. We're gonna cover it now. Oven is on 375, and so now we want to get it in the oven. We're gonna cook it covered for 35 minutes, and then uncover it for the next 5 to 10. Let me actually pull out the rack. I want it like more in the center, and this my top rack is kind of in the center. It's closer in the center than the other. So I put it in the oven. It's going to be in there covered for 35 minutes. Then I'm going to take the foil off and let it finish cooking so it can brown a little on the top. And then voila, it'll be done. So the total cooking time, once you put in the oven, will be like 40 to 45 minutes. So, yeah. So I will catch y'all in a little bit. Okay. So, then 35 minutes. So, push it back in there. Got our garlic bread in there too. Turn on the light. 10 minutes. All right, y'all. So we got the cooking done. So this little plate is mine. I didn't make a whole lot, but this is what my plate looks like. Can y'all see it? The lasagna is right here. I'm trying to get my corn from rolling off the plate. So I'm gonna taste for y'all, okay? Let's see what this stuff right here, this lasagna is tasting like. All right, y'all. It's nice and cheesy. Y'all, it's good. It's delicious. I am about to finish enjoying my food. So your girl LAL loves you. I'm about to get all up into this, y'all. So love y'all.
Hey, can I say something?
Mwah.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your man LJ. I just got, I had to talk about how delicious my mom's lasagna is, man. So, it had plenty of cheese, as you can see. I cleaned it completely up. Delicious. The corn had plenty of flavor. And the breadstick is completely gone. But that's all I wanted to say. So,